What's up, YouTube? This is CDOG back with another video review, and this is on the Shfiguarts R2-D2 and C3PO from A New Hope by Bandai Japan Tamashii Nations. The packaging has the gold window box with the gold print, Star Wars Shfiguarts. You got the names placed as well as Bandai Japan and Tamashii Nations at the bottom right hand corner. One side has the Star Wars logo and the silver stripe as well as the top. The other side has Star Wars, their names, a image, and Shfiguarts as well as the Disney logo down at the bottom. The back of the packaging has all the Japanese gobbledygook as well as the SKUs, as well as some product images and gimmicks, as well as images that suit your fancy. So without further ado, let's get right into the new, updated, quicker, new format review. Alright, so the new formatted review, let's check it out. So this is C3PO from the front, and R2-D2 obviously from the front. The back, side, and the other side. C3PO himself comes with a clean, non-dented head, as well as a dented face sculpt, face plate. Couple of open, splayed out hands. You can see both sides there. What they look like in a regular pose. Two pair of gripping hands, holding hands, as you can see here. And a couple of tighter pinching holding hands that hold the Imperial Stormtrooper comlink. That is right there in his hand. And the instructions even say, small, do not lose. I'd show you the instructions, but it keeps changing the color of the image, so I'm not going to be pulling the paper out again. And as you can see here, it is very small and removable. And can be held by either hand, but just to show you how it's held. Look at the details inside the hands. Those look really nice. So cool. So leaving the dented faceplate on, let's just check them out. So you see that little detail right there? When you take the faceplate off, it comes off, and then the eyes are separate, and you can see those. Actually, Cybot visual photoreceptors is what his eyes are actually called. This in the back of the head is the the main access port right there. That's pretty cool. That detail is nice, and you can see the hinges here on his neck to mimic that movement. And this part is pegged on, so be very careful not to lose that. And the eyes are not pegged in very well. So let's just take a look at him up close, shall we? Yeah, C3PO looks pretty good. I like him. Let's get a little focus in there for you. So as you can see, he looks really awesome. It's got this gold chrome paint. It's not actual chrome, but it is gold chrome paint. You can see the minute details here on his chest, done really nicely. All the details are in. You can see the bolts and stuff that go up front of his face. You can see the lines here on the side of his head. Like I showed you, the hinge there on the back. You got the main access port right there. Got some details here up on the tops of his shoulders, going down his arms, and the whole thing is painted. The only thing that is not painted are the joints, like here and inside the head. And then he's got silver chrome silver paint, metallic paint for his right leg, which also, I like the hinge there. It's built on where the hinge is. And he's got these emitters here on the sides of his legs. He's very articulated for a C3PO. You can see in his abdomen area, he's got reds, light blues, golds, greens, yellows, dark blues, and light green. It's even got a dark blue. And on top of this rigid, aligned, kind of almost looks like rubber underneath all those wires. And it continues onto the back. You get more gold right there. You get more red wires. See, that is more of that dark blue and the light blue. You get maroon and red, bright red and whatnot. You get the back axis square here on his back there. You can see the details on his butt. He does have another gimmick where it's a pull-down feature. And it can pull down just a slight bit, but if you don't pull it down, his leg won't go up. If you do pull it down, it goes right up in there. Nice 90-degree bend there for C3PO's leg. So, looking awesome. I like the circular details here on the stomach. You can see the hydraulics in his neck. Going up his arms. He's also got working hydraulics in his elbows. Hydraulics here on the sides of his knees. And very, very, very cool figure. Definitely the best C3PO figure I've ever had to date. I believe the access port is for his communication module. This is his back plate. So for articulation, you get a swivel here at the arm. It's just a straight swivel. And you also get this kind of ball joint here. So it brings it out about that far and down in about that far. But you can mimic, to get his arms in closer, you can just bring the elbow in. It does swivel on that joint as well as it kind of pivots to be able to get that way. And it also goes front to back a little bit. So you get that. Then you can move about 40 degrees on his elbow, so you can get it to go in just about at a 90-degree bend. And then you can get it to pull out about that straight. Very cool detail indeed. He, of course, has the hinge. See, the problem with this is, and especially with the flat hands, and they're my favorite, but the other ones fit better, is the hinge is set up and down, and it gets in the way with, you see what I'm saying? Because it can go up and down, but it gets in the way, and it kind of pops his hand off. So I wish it went the other way, but I'm sure there's a way to get in there and swivel it around. It's just sticky. He also has his head. He's got that lower part of the neck, can kind of swivel back and forth on that joint, like a double ball peg. And then the upper neck as well. He can get some tilt on just that joint as well. It will look up about that far, so you get some degree of movement, some degree of looking up, and then it will also look down about that far. So you get some tilting, pretty good amount, and then you get the tilting this way. You also want to hold onto it and get a good grip to twist it, because you can hear it. And I'm going to have to do something to loosen that up, but it does swivel up on the top part. He also has an ab crunch, so you can get back a little bit and front, good amount, and it will also swivel on that joint, so you get that swivel. And if things get stuck, just work with it. But pretty good back, and then that's forward. You can go side to side as well. And then the twist. I showed you the leg, but we'll show you again. You pull it down and get up to 90 degrees at full. You can go out about that far, so about 30 degrees out. It swivels on that like a thigh swivel, but it's also kind of on a ball joint, sort of, or like one of those hinge swivel joints. It gets a 90-degree bend, a little over 90, about 95-degree bend at the, possibly even 98, 99 degrees at the knee. And then his foot will go down. It goes up quite a bit. It goes down a good amount. You can get it to rock back and forth on that tilt. And there's no toe hinge, which is actually good because he's a little bit wobbly as he is, and you want to make sure that he's secure. R2, on the other hand, is awesome. Little posing action for C3PO there, as you can see. Focusing on R2, he's got nice metallic silver paint for the dome with this metallic blue. It's like a dark metallic blue. Looks nice. He's got the red eye there, and we'll show you more on that in a little bit. You got a nice panel lining going down. You got the gunmetal gray mixed with silver. It's got some silver and some gunmetal. You got the blue here, a little bit lighter on the leg. Actually, I guess it's the same. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter, but the same color, just painted on a different medium, I'm saying. But there's an access point right there. You can see some detailing there. Definitely has the trash can look. It's got the wires here painted on the copper, like the pontoons kind of. He does have a gimmick here. You can push button in, and then it's on a hinge, so you can get the whole riding on 3 legs deal. He has articulation in the head, as well as the arms are, and they're nice and stiff, as you can see here. Nothing flopping. And both these toys feel nice and solid. We also get a hinge here on both sides, of course. So that's good. And I showed you this one's pretty severe. And then you just straighten it out and push it back in for that effect. I like how it's got paint around the panel lining to kind of make it stand out. You got nice blues, silvers, metallic blues on the side of the arm here with gunmetal coming down. You got the gunmetal inside the bolt where the joint is. Got it around the insides of the arms here, or legs, I guess you call them. He's also got these metallic blue painted, and you can just pull on these with your fingernail. Let me see if I can get a good grip there. There we go. And then you got a couple arms. I did that in motion just so you can see how it works, but they're pretty cool. As well as these, you use a little fingernail there, you open it up, it comes out about halfway, and then you have a couple blasters there, and drills and soldering torches and whatnot. So you got that, and then the cool effect is that when you start putting them down, you put them down about that much, and then as you close the door, it just automatically goes in. See, it hits that little notch right there, and as you close it, it just pops right in. It's also got this feature right here. You push this button. Oops, let me use this hand. You get the half blue and red. You get the silver. You get the blue. You get the red. So it's got 4 options there. And that's pretty cool. It's got a nice smoky translucent plastic for the eye here. And you don't get any gimmicks where you turn it and it turns, you know, the leg out or anything like that, like the Black Series, and it's bigger than the Black Series. You also get this detail here. You push on this little button here, and you get green, red, white, or silver, and gold. So, pretty cool there. I like leaving it gold and red. No noises or anything, but definitely nice and solid. Let's take a couple measurements, shall we? And we'll show you the other gimmick that he comes with. Alright, standing these up as tall as they go. And keep in mind, this is going to be from... He stands at just under 6.5 inches tall. I know it's hard. Oops, I know it's hard for you to see, but that's actually what it is. But more importantly, R2 stands at 3 3/4, just a hair over. C3PO is about 3 1/4 inches wide, and R2 is about 2 1/4 inches wide. Whoops. So, the last gimmick on R2 is basically, I just had the 3-wheel out, but you want to go up, rotate this up, and you want to take your fingernail and pop off one of these, and it's labeled. You can see the L, and then you would grab one of these, and you would, there's 2 tab slots up there and 1 on the bottom. You just match it up, and you attach on the pontoons, and then when you pull down, you want to pull down. And this gives you the Kenny Baker look. And then you just repeat for the other side. And then that gives you the Kenny Baker look, and that's what it looks like. Let's get a little focus there for you. See, it's got him like he was in the costume when he was riding around in the trash can. That's what it looks like from the back. You can see the bottom, they do have rolling wheels, and they're nice hard plastic. This is all made of hard plastic, nice ABS plastic. Nothing's really pliable on any of these. I don't even think the hands are. No, not even the hands. But I highly recommend these. These are great Star Wars figures. I do have more Star Wars SH Figuarts on the way, as well as some here. I'm also getting all the Avengers SH Figuarts, and I found my old Avengers SH Figuarts as well. So we'll be doing some more reviews on that. Let me know what you think of that. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And as always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. I am sure that you are causing all the trouble. That's a wrap, guys. I'm out.